Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So, you probably remember this guy. There has been a few changes since last time we showed it. So, here are all the differences. First off, I've switched to a Raspberry Pi Zero without internet because it is slightly faster in Super Nintendo emulation. And I've also finally made the buttons work. I've used Raspberry Pi Pico, and before everyone says, yeah, you can just use a GPIO of the Raspberry Pi Zero directly, it didn't really work with me, so this was the best I've got. Was it a big deal? No. Doesn't make it look bad? A little bit. But are the buttons okay? Let's just say, well, it's acceptable. So let's boot it right up and I'll show you what changes have been made. Let me just, it's just going to wait to this whole bit. So as you can see, I've now added a boot screen, and I decided to call the machine Marco because, well, it was the first name that came to mind that nobody I know has, so it's all fun. So of course I don't really remember if I had this theme before, and just have to be a little bit careful. Oh, again. So well, this is one of the few games. It's just 2048 support for the Game Boy Advance, but I don't want to play that. Although this Tetris is actually just a remake of Tetris as Game Boy Advance homebrew, and it's actually a pretty solid game. Back cover is this button steel. I've played this game a lot, as you can see. It's really a lot. Controls and mind. So one issue I've found is that the button inputs sometimes register doubles. I don't really know how to fix it. And I've tried making the debounce longer. That hasn't really helped until now. Yeah, so this is a Potros. It's running quite well, actually. A few more games on here. I still want to show Mario Kart Super Circuit, so you know. So this is by far the game that's most forgiving for the double inputs that sometimes happen. So it isn't that bad in this game. And loading times have vastly improved from last time. I'll just try and quickly do this race. And by the way, I wasn't really able to add all the buttons yet, so no items basically. So that's that, and I'll see you next time.